Hello Leo, what's up? Welcome to my tarot channel, Tarot by the Intuitive Teacup. That's me. Happy to have you all out there with me today. Please come into this reading with an open heart and an open mind. Take away only what resonates for you and please release the rest. Trust your own intuition above all else. You are accountable and responsible for all your actions and decisions. This is optional advice, guidance, and an energy check-in. So let's set the intention now to get Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus placements, some clear, helpful, and insightful messages wherever they're at on their spiritual path. Let's do it. For Leo, who or what is coming into Leo in the next few weeks, month or so? For Leo, who's coming in? Who's presenting? Who's coming in for Leo? Who's coming in? All right. Slow energy. Someone's thinking about you. Might be a Cancer. Someone's dreaming about you. Or possibly working through some plans to come visit you and come see you. It might quite literally be a Cancer. Let's see. So what is their actions or plan of action towards Leo? What are they hoping to do? Revisit a conversation that did not go well. They were wanting to revisit a conversation where one or both people were left feeling really agitated or triggered, or if you guys already had a conversation where some sort of truth was exposed and it's taking one or both people some time to kind of get comfortable with that truth or acknowledge what actually went down, transpired. It's funny, I'm hearing transaction, which is very interesting of a word to come through, but it could be that you had a conversation to end something or to break up or push pause. If that's the case, this person is wanting to reinvigorate what was put on pause or revisit a conversation about ending something. Maybe they're having second doubts about wanting to end something. So what is this person thinking or communicating to Leo? What is this person thinking or communicating? The Hermit. All right, so not my most vocally charged card. It's not super vocal. It could be that this person is thinking about work. It could be that this person is thinking about being alone, taking some time alone, which it almost seems like that is a conversation that happened already. Although I could kind of view this in both ways. If you guys are taking a break, or I don't know, I just have to be honest. I sort of see this as if you guys had a dispute or a disagreement of some kind and you kind of have not been talking for a few days or a few weeks, it could be that someone wants to come in and revisit a conversation to give closure and clarity of like, yeah, I think it's better that we go off alone, in which case that's the Hermit energy. That can be like an independent soul-searching energy. If you guys have already broken up though, I don't know, I could kind of see it going the other way. So let's look at the emotional truth. Where is this person at with Leo? Where is this person at with Leo? What is the emotional truth? What are they feeling for Leo? Because they're not really communicating much right now. Yeah, it's a struggle. That's not my most sexy card. It's not my most feeling emotional card. It is a Leo card though, and it's Mars in Leo. So emotionally, I think this person there's like the recourse or the repercussions of some sort of argument or fight. That's sort of what they're feeling. They might be feeling defensive, especially if they felt attacked at one point, or maybe you did the breaking up, Leo. This person, but I also feel like they're wanting you to see them. I think they're wanting to get back in your good graces though, too. Like this is kind of all over the place. Ooh, Leo, you've had some challenging ones. My last reading for you was another challenging energy. Let's see. So what is this person thinking or communicating with the Hermit coming through? What are they thinking or communicating? What is the Hermit shining his lantern on? Yeah, this person is sad. The grass isn't always greener. I don't know who broke up with who or who decided to push pause or who said that thing that made things blow up and go into disarray. But yeah, I'm sort of getting the grass isn't always greener. It's like they thought they would be better off without you, but they're actually really missing you quite a bit. And then emotionally, like Mars in Leo is like, I think they're worried that there's no coming back from that fight or that argument, or that they overstepped their bounds or said something they shouldn't have. They might be sensing that if they try and get back into your good graces, if they try and reach out, that you'll automatically reject them. That's what this could be too. Can I get one more for emotionally? Why is this coming up? the thing is that the way I'm reading it, it's like who or what is coming in. So it's already been established that this person is going to try and come in, or at least they're thinking about it. Yeah, like they do want to communicate, but like they themselves aren't sure if it's a good idea. Again, there's a message here of wanting you to see them. There's a performance element to this as well, of hoping that you're watching them on social media. So just know that they're doing things to, yeah, like they're peacocking a little bit. And the thing is, it's not all good or bad. Some of you have a very like, I don't mean to judge, but it's being relayed to me kind of in a funny way. Like you have a very emo person who all of a sudden they start posting like sad poetry and sad lyrics to songs on like their Facebook and this and that. And you're just like, what is this? And like, it's in response to you. It's like they want you to know that they're sad without you. Even if they did the breaking up though, that's the thing. This is very like, I don't think this person totally knows what they want, and then they do something and then they regret it. With the Magician and the Seven of Wands, emotionally, there's maybe a little bit of immaturity here of wanting to get your attention. Others of you, there could be, posting things with friends out in the clubs or whatever, like, oh, I'm so happy living my best life. But the thing is, that's not true. And if they're doing that, they're doing it to get your attention, but it's actually kind of a dumb thing because it's almost like they're giving you the signals or the signs that they're happy and not thinking about you when they absolutely are. And so I'm sort of wondering, what is the motive there? I don't know what this is like. All right, let's just jump into your energy. How is Leo showing up in regards to this person? With the Magician, there can be like a trickster energy here too. It's like what you see isn't always what you get. And I'm getting more the idea of what you think is going on with this person externally is not actually a reflection of what's going on internally. I think this person is hurt. I think this person wants to have a conversation, but they feel like they messed it up, or that they're worried that if they try and get back into your life, you're going to reject them again. And it's like they couldn't take that. It's almost like they don't want to face the truth of the situation, maybe. But let's see where you're at. Where is Leo at in regards to this person? How is Leo showing up in regards to this person, please? How is Leo showing up in regards to this person? So some of you went through a divorce or something very heavy that you felt like you had to put down and you didn't want to be responsible for, you didn't want to commit yourself to anymore. It's like whatever this relationship was, whether it was marriage or maybe it was just new and it was fresh and it was dating, it became very heavy very quickly, and you realized you were committing yourself to almost fighting other people's battles for them, and you're just kind of like, I think you needed to draw boundaries in terms of what was your responsibility and what wasn't. But yeah, there's like a heavy energy here. A lot of you, I'm just kind of getting like, I got to put it down. I just can't do it anymore. I'm hearing things that are, I don't know if I should say, but how do I phrase this in a polite way? Like in terms of your perspective, and this will be for all of you, but I have to be honest, like what I'm getting is like, I'm sick and tired of dealing with their like BS. That's sort of what I'm getting from this card. Ooh, the cross watchers are not going to be happy, but hey, I got to tell it. So let's see. What is Leo's plan of action with this person, if any? What is Leo's plan of action? Well, 3 of Cups. That's interesting. Leo, you just threw me a curveball here, didn't you? So 3 of Cups is going out and mingling. Sometimes it can be indicative of reunion energy, but if that's the case, it's almost like you're wanting to meet up with them in a space where the two of you aren't alone. And I'm not sure if that's a strategy on your part. Your plans could quite literally be hanging out with friends, being social, being a social butterfly, meeting new people, like expanding your network, going out and getting, like moving on from this, like expanding. For 1 or 2 of you, you may be contemplating a reunion with this person, but if that's the case, it's like, you have to give it some time. It's like the wounds are too fresh still, so it's like we needed to push pause on this, and like I'm going to focus on my own stuff for a bit, and then in the future, maybe we'll readdress what went down. Again, it's kind of severing off in 2 different storylines, but I am seeing the anxiety card here too. So I think, to be real, as much as you want to move on and put an end to this, there is part of you that is quite sad that it happened. The 9 of Swords can be, things that keep you awake at night, crying in bed, feeling guilt, feeling shame, questioning if you're making the right move. And I think sometimes it's helpful to hear it's okay to feel sad about, things you had to do. Well, let me rephrase that. It's okay to feel sad about doing the right thing, And I think for some of you, you had to do the right thing for you. So when when Leo thinks about this person or the scenario, what kind of thoughts come to mind? Are they happy thoughts? Are they negative thoughts? Is there, like, what's going on in the mental sector for Leo? Okay, there was a lot of passion, and I think because of that, there was a lot of charisma, there was a lot of, like, sexual chemistry, there was a lot of, like, flirtation, but with that, there was also a lot of, like, warring and arguments and fights at the end. There was a lot of, like, agitated energy as well. So what is Leo communicating to this person, if anything? I sort of get that you guys are not in communication right now, though. I don't know. The Knight of Wands is a good communication card, and it is headed to the Ace of Wands. So this is complicated. This is really complicated. I think some of you want to communicate this with this person, but some of you are waiting for them to communicate with you. Others of you, if you are done with this, you're going out and wanting to meet new people and get your groove back. It's like you're kind of wanting to. There's an element here of what is the expression? I can't think of it. Prove that you're still worthy, prove that you're still desirable, prove that you're still attractive. Rebounding, I guess, maybe, is that an appropriate word to use? Yeah, and like there's no judgment there at all, but that can be this energy too with Knight of Wands. If it's not this person, it could be that you're just getting back out there to kind of like forget, because with the Nine of Swords, it does indicate to me like and that did come up at the bottom of the deck, that you're not completely over this as much as you want to be. That's why it's showing up in your spread too. Like if you're still watching this, there's something about this that you're like, okay, well, tell me more, right? I think you're hoping this person communicates with you. I think if this person changed their ways or started acting differently and came correct, I think you would consider a reunion with them. But again, with the Wheel of Fortune, it's like, you have to give them some time and space, because it's like, it's not a Cinderella story. It doesn't happen overnight. This person can't come in as a changed man or a changed woman and be like, here I am, I'm better, accept me now. Like, I think, you're a realist. That's Taurus practical energy. So what are the emotions and feelings in regards to this person? What are the emotions and feelings? There is still like an edge here. I'm hearing the word edge. There's something a little bit sharp about, I'm just getting fighting. I'm getting fighting and arguments with this person, even with the Knight of Wands, which is typically a happy, bubbly energy. It's almost like that changed and it became sort of, I don't know if bombastic is the right term, but yeah, aggressive. There was feuding and fighting. So how do you feel about this person? You're not really sure. The feelings are there in a sense with the Ace of Cups, but the Hangman is like, do I really love them, or am I being nostalgic? Am I being sentimental? This can also be a dreamy energy of thinking about new love and sort of that questioning or that contemplative energy of, do I want to revisit this, or have I changed as a person, right? I'm probably not in the same place as I was when I first got into this. And so the Hangman always tries to see things from a different perspective, and you are contemplating love and feelings. So I like that those cards are coming through. Both those are very like watery, emotional feeling cards. But this is all about establishing your own stability first before you move forward with any communications or reunion energy. Or I would even argue getting back out there. There's nothing wrong with that by any means, even if it is just like a rebounding, you can do that. Just be careful, right? Because you don't want to hurt somebody else if they start falling madly in love with you, and you're just like, oh, that didn't mean anything to me. It's good to be it's good to be aware of other people, right? And try and operate from a higher perspective here. But let's see, this card is sticking out. Yeah, there's I think this is symbolic of you guys fighting and arguing about something, and it exploded. It was like adding gasoline to the fire, something that maybe went unaddressed for many weeks or many months or maybe many years. It's like when Pluto went into Aquarius, baby, especially for my Leo risings, that was like a do or die moment. That was like the truth can no longer be ignored. The Emperor's got no clothes on. We have to address the elephant in the room. That, I feel like that was a major transit for a lot of my Leo risings is, Pluto moving into Aquarius, because ultimately, Aquarius is symbolic of your seventh house of marriage and partnerships and contracts. That could also indicate something with a business contract, but this feels more relationship-y to me. I think there's external challenges. I think there's external conflict. I also think internally you're still figuring out how you feel about all this. And the thing is, I can tell you, They are too, but they have many more cards to me of feeling loss and hurt and pain and depression. And the thing is, if you really love this person, you wouldn't be happy hearing those messages, right? If this is someone you actually love and respect, hearing that they're upset isn't going to make you feel good. If it does, I think that's an indication that you wanted them to suffer a little bit, because it's like there was an ego thing there. It's like you needed to be right. You needed them to know that you know what I mean? That there can be like a little bit of a vengeful, vindictive energy. And I'm not saying that's all of you, but like, yeah, your person is hurting. Your person is struggling. I absolutely see that. They're absolutely thinking about you, especially if you're cuspy with Cancerian Leo energy. I think there's a lot of regret and remorse, even if they're the ones who ultimately, you know, pulled the plug. Ooh, Leo, this is complicated. This is complicated. If it's not arguments and fighting, it just says drama. There was drama in this situation. Could have involved a Cancer, a Taurus, a Virgo, a Gemini, Sagittarius maybe, Libra. There's a lot of signs showing up. Pisces. All right, what's up? What's up? Love oracles, help give me some confirmations or whatever Leo needs to hear. The Phoenix, new phase and rekindle, renew and growth, changing mind and rise from the ashes. Yeah, so here's the thing. You do have cards that indicate to me, some of you, again, there's like two very different like paths to take here. Some of you are going to get back out there, get your groove back, you know, hook up a little bit, date around. But even so, it's almost putting a Band-Aid over what you're feeling about the situation, because I think the truth of it is that you do still have love for this. So some of you may choose to revisit this. Some of you may. And you never have to, Leo, right? You never have to. But if that's something you're interested in, I do think you both have cards indicating that you both have communication cards. It's almost like you're waiting on them to communicate, though, and ironically, in their communication sector, that's not where they have communication cards. Like, emotionally, that's what they want. That's what their plans are, but right now they're not communicating, and where you have it, it's like the mental sector. It's like, what I want to speak, my truth, it's like you have the communication cards there. Interesting. And then the Butterfly, evolving in growth, the next phase, healing the inner child, and releasing the past. So I am going to say, whether it was you or them, or very likely both of you, I'm going to offer this, and don't shoot the messenger here, but like there is an element of ego that fed into this, and I can say that because you have a lot of sun cards. And with the Knight of Wands too, the Knight of Wands can have a kind of an overgrown ego at times too. So just things to be aware of, right? Things to be aware of. Anything else? Anything else? Teddy bear, interested in you, blooming romance, flirting, and want to date. All right. So yeah, that could be this person. I will say, I think there's plenty of fish in the sea for you, Leo. I don't doubt for a second that if you get back on the apps, you're gonna connect with somebody. There's gonna be a date in your future. There's gonna be a nice romantic evening if that's what you want and desire. But the thing is, I'm not sure that's what you want and desire yet. And again, entirely up to you, but I would really contemplate what is going to be the most beneficial and healing for you right now, given the scenario and what's playing out. Yeah, and look, bottom of the deck, heartbroken, deeply hurt, sad, feeling lost, grieving in despair, and breakup. All right, let's give Leo an affirmation, something they need to see or hear, something that would help them or bring a little bit of joy into their life. For Leo, build a fairy house. There is magic everywhere. So yeah, I think that's about embracing solitude with card 9 and Virgo energy. It's like, make your house extra cozy right now. You know, hang up some twinkle lights, take a soak in the bathtub, or whatever it is that you do to unwind and make your space feel safe and warm and, you know, excited at the end of the day to be there and not kind of sink into that I'm all alone and nobody's here. Because some of you, it's like you're going out just to like connect with people and date, but there's no substance to it. And so at the end of the day, I think you're gonna be disappointed that you did, or you're gonna be mad, or even maybe feel like guilt or shame with the Hangman that you did something impulsively that actually made you feel worse. I'm just putting it out there. It's like, enjoy the time alone as best you can, and allow yourself to grieve. Allow yourself the space to heal and kind of sort through what's actually going on emotionally, which that can be difficult. But very necessary. So you have purity. Anything else for Leo? A couple cards. Action and forgiveness. I mean, that to me tells the storyline entirely. I'm not saying you have to. This is popping out too. I want to see it. And pleasure. Yeah. Okay. purity, that I honestly, when that card comes out, I almost think of like the word chastity. It's like removing yourself from temptation so that you don't end up in a situation that you regret. And I don't mean to sound preachy here, Leo. I see you doing unnecessary damage to yourself because you're trying to get over something quickly that your body isn't ready to release yet. So I think there's a need to be independent, let's put it that way, to sit in solitude, to process and heal, very Virgo energy here. Then there's a time to take action. I think there's a time where you're going to meet up, and it's falling like literally under this communication card, where you are going to have to ruffle the feathers a little bit in order to sort of get clarity on where everybody's at here. Like the tide is swelling here, right? The emotions are going to come back, but I think it's going to be in a healthy, cathartic way where you're able to get forgiveness, both of you, or you're able to say the things you wanted to say, whether that's sorry or I forgive you or whatever it is, and maybe it's both. And then pleasure. I like this. It's like there's progress. There's a step up here. It's like you guys are ascending to the next level on this journey, possibly together. I have to be honest, this speaks of reunion energy to me all over the place, but I think some of you are in this energy right now. Like you're alone, but you don't want to be, but you feel like it's too soon to communicate with them. Like you're kind of in the in-between, but I think again, for those who are interested, especially with an earth sign, a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, I do think there's going to be reunion energy here. All right, angel numbers, look for it on license plates, receipts, mailboxes, telephone numbers, anything Leo can look out for. Angel numbers, 12. I am visionary. And that speaks of hangman energy to me too. So again, maybe something with a Pisces. Ooh, all right, Leo, this was heavy, but I actually do think for some of you, it is going to end happy, but you're kind of in that weird transitional period right now. So hang in there. I believe in you. I believe in you. Sending you guys good vibes. Thanks for joining me today. Please show me some love and hit the like button. I would greatly appreciate that. If you want to leave a positive comment or an emoji, anything like that would help this reading find a greater audience on YouTube. It helps my channel grow. Please subscribe to the channel if you're not already. Hit that notification bell and you'll be alerted when I post my tarot readings. If you want more content from me, I'm on Instagram and Facebook, so feel free to follow me there as The Intuitive Teacup. I do a select amount of personal readings a month, so if you want to reach out to me via email to book a personal session, that tarot reading would be catered more specifically to your energy, your inquiries, and your storylines. So hit me up there. There's information in the comment box below on how to do so. Other than that, thanks for joining me today, Leo. I'm the Intuitive Teacup, and I'll see you soon for more tarot.